Oh. Oh, now we're live. It said off air for a second. Good evening, everybody. My name is Ben Reisinger. Welcome to J560, Managing Online Public Relations. And every week we talk a different aspect of social media, new media, PR, and how they kind of all fit into this wild and crazy communications game that we have today. Today we were going to talk SEO and SEM, but I'll tell you, I have not stuck to my Google Plus Hangout schedule at all this semester. So class tonight is about 5 minutes long, and really, if it's just the two of you guys, and seriously, and whoever watches it, it's kind of my April Fool's thing. But I usually give one. I've already given one freebie because I had something come up at work. But tonight's class is kind of like my your second free one to it. So right on. But I want to ask you guys, since I have the two of you here. And this is how I wanted to structure this class. Last weekend we talked about, or last Thursday we talked about what was going on with social media, kind of how it has changed for you, what your thoughts are now compared to the beginning of the class and things like that. But, now, I guess, what would you like to be, or how do you think it will be going for you in 6 months? What do you think about that? Who wants to go first?
What do you mean?
Well, where do you see yourself? Okay, when class is done in 6 months, where do you see yourself with social media, with new media? Do you see yourself still posting? Do you see it coming down? Do you hope to keep it up?
I see myself doing more than I did before class, but in fact, I've started volunteering for different organizations to do more social media for them.
Really? And, cool. Like what? Like a volunteer thing?
Yeah, like Cub Scouts and our church a little bit, and another organization that I'm a member of. So just doing a little bit more of that.
Cool.
But I also see myself taking a little bit of a break because my husband's constantly on me for I've got my phone with me all the time. And
yeah. Okay, right on. What do you think, Michael?
My fiance is like that too. She's on me every time I'm over there scrolling. She's got something to say. But I hope that I stay on it some. I feel like I'm not as good as I should be with posting and keeping up to date on that stuff. I read a lot of articles, but I don't post very often. I know that I'll need to post some more stuff for work. They kind of encourage you to post different articles and things like that, and just kind of support what's going on within the organization. So I hope to stay on top of it, but haven't done the greatest job of staying on top of my social media posts, so hope to keep getting better at it.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool, man. I mean, I'm glad to hear that stuff. Again, I think it depends on everybody's situation, how you use it and stuff. But again, my hopes are that, you see the funness in it, you see how it really helps bring you around, and that you learn from it, and that it's a great branding tool. It really is. So, hey, right on. Let's see here. Oh, we got one other guy. Woo! What's up?
What's going on, everybody?
Hey, today is a kind of a free open day. And so in 6 months, how do you see yourself doing social media? What do you see yourself doing with social media once class is done half a year from now?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, right off the bat. Well, now that I have a better understanding how social media actually works, how things are connected, networked, if I do get a job that I'd be interviewing for, I hope that I can continue on, at least from a corporate perspective, building those relationships with whatever I'm pushing message-wise, whether it be press, building, interest in product launches and whatnot. I still need to work on the content building aspect, the video piece, the stuff like that. But heck, 6 months from now, who knows? But I know that this class is giving me a better understanding of what I need to do. And so,
cool.
A hell of a lot better than it was 3 months ago. So.
Oh yeah, most everybody's gotten extremely better at the postings and things like that, just because it just kind of, becomes a little bit more fluid and things. So hey, that's great. And I got to tell you this. I read your blog. I had no idea you had an app. Man, Jonathan, your app is awesome. We really did.
Yeah.
I checked that out. It was cool. And man, you got some really cool functionality with your app. I think you froze. I think
Did
Jonathan
I?
froze. Oh, I can hear you though. But yeah, hey man, great app. If you guys haven't checked out his app, check out his blog and check out the app. That you didn't like code the app, but came up with it and you worked with a guy, right, to figure out the techie stuff.
Yeah, I tried to code it in Afghanistan, and we were just so busy that that was kind of, it just became something that it took on a mind of its own, and for 6 months up to launch, it was an amazing experience, and it's really not geared towards the civilian side, so a lot of you guys will probably use it and be like, what the heck does this do? I paid $5 for this, but for a certain military, niche that it's for, it does it extremely well. I'm very humbled. I was very fortunate in how everything came together. So it was an experience.
Cool, man.
Gold.
What's up, Michael? You saying something?
I just said, what's the name of the app?
It's called Tactical Nav. You can go to tacticalnav.com and check it out. So I know I asked you, Ben. I need to find another coder to kind of get some functionality once iOS 9 comes out, and then with this, so.
Right on. All right, we got somebody else here with us now. What's up?
Marcellus.
Yeah, I can't hear you, buddy.
What's going on, guys? I was on mute.
Now we hear you. Cool. Okay, so today's kind of a free-flying day, and so here's my question for you. All right, buddy. In 6 months, you started to use social media more in a different way than you ever have here in this class. So after the class ends here in about 6 weeks, fast forward 6 months, where do you see yourself, and how do you think you will be using social media in half a year?
I think I'll kind of be using it along the same lines as I kind of like the way I'm doing it now. Before, I would only be on social media. I would kind of just lurk around and things, and I find things, but I really wouldn't share as much. But I think it's really, really cool to kind of just, pass knowledge along through social media because, again, people that follow you and interact with you on Twitter have very similar interests with you. Twitter, Facebook, any social media site, they follow you for a reason. And, I think they actually like it a little more when you're more engaging and
yeah, you're hitting the nail right on the head. It's all about the engagement. That's what makes social media special, and that's what makes it effective, like in PR and in like personal branding.
Yeah, what cool thing happened today, actually. I was actually, not for sure if any of y'all know him, but Jay Billis, he's a college basketball analyst from ESPN. His Twitter is, it's great. He's very engaging, very active on it. And, today was my first time meeting him. But, it felt like I actually kind of knew him. I followed him on Twitter for like years and things like that. And he's really the person he is in his tweets in person. So that was one of the cool things. Just having felt like I had met somebody before prior to actually physically meeting them.
Yeah, it's a virtual relationship because you have
for
something
sure.
to talk about. You know a little bit about them recently, and they know something about you.
For sure.
Awesome. Guys, that's it. Everybody gets credit for class. Thank you very much. Hey, again, and I know I promised him this last weekend, but I was saying a couple more to go, and I will finish all of the web videos and, my responses back to you guys to give you some feedback. So check out your other classmates' videos if you haven't on OnCourse, and thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Right on.